All right, everyone, Mike here with the watch this video for Monday, December 9th. On Friday, very narrow range on the SPY. I mean, I can zoom in, doesn't even look like much of a candle at all, right? But some nice stuff in chat. Let me slide this over for newer members. If you're brand new in the chat, please pause this video and read that because it's a good description of what we're all about. Let me back this back out. So anyway, the SPY holding up near all-time highs. Couple comments about trading on Friday. PLTR is just continuing to run. It just feels like it's almost accelerating to the upside. I had it on watch and I called it long in the chat. 5's buy zone between the 8 and the 20 day on this pullback. And I mentioned VWAP is right in the middle of 5's buy zone. Look what it did. It touches VWAP, maybe went a couple pennies below it and never looked back. I also called it here at the yellow line, and I nailed this, my own personal trading. I got it at 75.59, and it went to 75.58. So absolutely picked the bottom on that one, and it had a nice run from there too. Alan H gave us SUON. Nice to see Alan H's smiling face back in the room. He's been gone a while. And he gave this back through 14, which is basically right there where my cursor is. And it really didn't look back from there. I mean, came back down later, but from 14 went to 15.10, so a $1.10 move in your favor. That was a pretty neat call too. There are certainly a lot of individual stocks moving, so I am very optimistic about this week coming up. Let me go into the stocks that I'm going to focus on for day trades on Monday. GXAI closed well off its highs, but had massive volume. In after hours, I think it went up a little higher. Can't see where it ended up. Hang on a second here. Sorry about the pause. So it ended up at 314 in after hours. And the high on Friday was 364. So, I mean, it definitely ran a little bit and is worth keeping our eye on. Now, a while ago, a lot of the what you call the lower priced AI plays, got popular and then they all died off. They're all starting to light up again. So I would argue GXAI, I believe, is one of them. We'll go through a couple others here as I go through the list. But QUBT is one of those quantum computing plays, and it's below its recent highs, right? Even closed well off its highs on Friday. But a lot of them are ripping. So I'm kind of calling this one a laggard, and maybe we catch a trade in this one on Monday. So I chose QUBT. RGTI is another one of them that's absolutely ripping, right? Extended, but I want to watch it. RUM, which is Rumble. I put a horizontal line here. You can kind of see the breakout, right? The breakout right here over that horizontal line where it had resistance here, here, and here, but still has another potential catalyst at 920 from all the way back last March. Rumble, certainly worth watching. OUST. Put a horizontal line. You can kind of see a little mini breakout area right here. A little bit short-term extended, but I like the looks of the chart. AISP. I should have drawn trend lines, but you can kind of picture a trend line from here to here to here. It's kind of coiling, right? So I like the looks of that chart. PRZO, one of the drone plays. It's out of Israel, though, but still, it's interesting because it's strong. It's been strong. I'll zoom in a little bit. And it topped out at exactly the whole number 2. So that could come into play this week. If it breaks through 2 as a break of Friday's high, and we look to the left and see 227, a more recent high, not very far above. So that could be another catalyst. So I like the looks of the chart there. AI, breaking out. Let me see. Am I on the 1 year? Yeah, on the 1 year chart. It's kind of had a really nice run, flagging and breaking to new highs here. So we want to watch that one. I'll point your attention to PLTR, which I already did, but look how that thing's breaking away. So you want to look to the sympathies. AI is certainly one of them. CXAI is one of the, I talked about a little bit ago, one of the lower priced AI plays that ran back in the day. You can kind of see some of the runs back here. Same with GXAI. Like the looks of the chart. Put that horizontal line there. It's trying to break out to new recent highs. So CXAI, a lot of these are coming back into focus. RXRX, interesting. Had a pop back here to whatever, 850-ish or something, then put in a lower high, pulled back, and the biggest volume yet on this chart. Really nice pop. So maybe we break this high, and we've got another catalyst right there the chart is starting to get really interesting. So we're going to keep our eyes on RXRX. LIFW, I'm going to zoom in, you can see it a little bit better. Big volume, right? Closing off its highs, but had a nice rally on Friday. Tiny float, and these seem to be in vogue. So same with PWM. JTR was pointing out some of the tiny floats in chat on Friday. I appreciate that. JTR, one of our members. And so LIFW and PWM both have decent looking charts, both have tiny floats, both end up on Monday's watch list. PDYN, I'm just throwing it right back on bounce watch. It was really strong, and now it's pulled back for 5 or 6 days in a row and did get down to this recent pullback low here and the 20-day. Maybe we finally get that bounce on Monday. We'll see. I'm going to keep Intel on watch, put in a very narrow range on Friday. I just think it's overdone to the downside. It did not trigger as a bounce play on Friday, so it goes back on watch for Monday. UAVS, another drone play. I'm going to put it on bounce watch again because, if you look back here, over this high was kind of the breakout on the daily, right? It popped, put in a little bit of a higher high, pulled back, and then once it broke this high right here, had a really nice run, and now it's 5 days back in a row. Now five days down in a row back to the 20-day and kind of retesting that breakout spot, right? So even though I had it on bounce watch on Friday, I'm putting it right back on bounce watch for Monday. And then I'm going to throw SMCI on watch, which had a pop in after hours, which is unusual for Friday. But anyway, there's the daily, closed at 43.93. And after hours, it went to almost 50 before going out the after hour session at 47.85. So we definitely want to watch that on Monday. And I will see you guys in the chat room in pre-market on Monday. Let's work together and add some gappers to our list. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you in chat. Have a good weekend.